I have a wonderful story of hope with Misty Marshall. So Misty, give us some background.
This happened on New Year's Eve evening. We were getting ready to go out and celebrate. I had a small headache and I took some Tylenol. The headache wasn't anything. Just like a normal headache. So we got in the car, and the next thing I know, I went unconscious behind the wheel.
What do you remember about waking up?
I remember waking up briefly while I was in the hospital, but I didn't wake up again until I was at Zell Lipshe. And at this point, I'm in the neuro ICU, and I remember waking up and getting out of bed because I thought I needed to go to the restroom. And next thing I know, I'm strapped to the bed afterwards.
Do you remember having restraints?
I do. Yeah. The white, I can remember the white little straps they put around my arms, and I was in the bed. They were not letting me move.
How many surgeries?
I had 3. The only one I remember completely was the 3rd surgery. I was under for 11 hours, and I woke up after the surgery around 2 or 3 o'clock the next morning, wanting my grandma. So, but other than that, I don't remember anything other than that. Other than the time that I woke up in the NICU after the first aneurysm, having to go to the restroom. I remember waking up for that. Something in my brain told me I need to go to the bathroom, but I had a catheter, so there was no sense in getting up. Like I said earlier, I had 3 brain surgeries, but I didn't actually start my rehab until I had my last surgery. There they tested my motor, cognitive, and physical. And thankfully, my cognitive was the main area my aneurysm affected. So it was really just a lot of memory and repetitive thinking. That was mainly that's what the rehab basically consisted of.
If you could change one thing about the entire experience, what would you change?
Nothing. Other than not having an aneurysm completely, I could change that, but I can't change that. So, but I had the best nurses here at UT Southwestern, and the best neurosurgeon. I put him very high on a pedestal, and he still works here.
What would you like to share with other people?
To just be thankful and grateful every single day. After having my aneurysm, I look at life so much differently now. It's a gift that very well could have ended for any of us survivors, but he had other plans. So I'm very, very thankful and grateful for that.
What advice would you give to the family members?
Just to pray. Pray is the strongest thing in my opinion. I believe turn to God when you feel alone, because your loved one has had this traumatic thing happen to them, and he will always, always get you through in the right headspace, and be your strength is what your loved one will need once you get out of the hospital and begin your recovery process, basically. um, just like I said, I'm just so very grateful and thankful that I'm still here. You know, I hear all the time that people have aneurysms and the outcome is usually different. And I'm so very blessed that I'm, still able to wake up every day. I work
And
for the Neurocritical Care Department now, which is kind of my whole purpose of coming back. I was actually trying to get switched over to this department back after I had my aneurysm, but it never worked out. But then I came back and I was able to get in neurocritical care, and I think I'm in the best department because I can relate to, other people on the patient side. For those that have had a traumatic brain injury, I feel like I'm so connected to each and every one of y'all because, I've experienced it and I've gone through the traumatic events of recovery and living every day, with this, having this TBI. It's just, I'm so very grateful and thankful that I'm still here and I got people that I can relate to, crazy enough as it is.